Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, it was nice to get, I guess, that little bit of extra time of recovery after the game in Australia, and then had the flight over, the chartered flight. Had some massage on the back of the plane, which was interesting with the setup there. But yeah, it's gone well.
Do you think the scoreline the other night sent a bit of a message to the rest of the group?
Well, I hope so. I think, obviously, one of the real messages surrounding us has been the ruthlessness that we want to have coming into these fixtures, and the chances that we have in putting them away, and really trying to take that next step in becoming a team that's competing against some of the best in the world, to trying to become one of the best in the world. So, we definitely want to make a statement within every game that we play, and really have that ruthlessness in front of goals as well.
Marco, I might come to you now.
Great.
Hello.
Yeah, so obviously playing away against Palestine is going to be a bit tougher, you think, than the other night, but I'm guessing from what's been said after the game that there's going to be a similar approach.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously I think a lot of us are well equipped with experiencing these kind of campaigns, and the atmosphere that we'll obviously have in a few nights' time. But definitely it's going to be, I think, a very hostile environment for us, which like I said, we're experienced about, but it doesn't change our game plan and our mentality and the way that we want to play. And, we believe that we should be, qualifying for this World Cup directly, and it's another step towards that, and putting in a really good performance and having that ruthlessness, like I said.
What, 7 goals the other night, you're like, I guess, there's probably maybe 5 or 6 more than the guys could have scored, so, good signs in terms of, chances being, created.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, it's about putting those chances away and really making the most of everything that we create. But I also do think that this game will be very different to what we experienced with Bangladesh. Obviously, we want to have that ruthlessness, but I think it's going to be a lot more physical, and there'll be a lot more fight coming from the opposition in this match.
Justin?
Yeah, g'day, Craig. Just wanted to ask you, it's going to be quite an emotional match for Palestine. How do you guys handle that as a team?
Yeah, look, obviously we're very understanding of the scenario and what's transpiring, but I think the biggest respect that we can give to them is to take it as every other match, and to have the same mentality. Like I said, we are understanding of everything that's going on, and obviously it's tragic with everything that's happened, but at the same time it's a World Cup qualifier, and we have to go into this game looking to win and put in a good performance.
Did you have like a bit of a personal touch where you might just chat to one of your opponents about it, or give a hug, or anything like that?
Yeah, look, again, I think we have to, I think the best thing about football and sport at times, it can be an outlet for people, and to try and get the mind off of the things that are happening outside in the world. And so for us, I hope that this game can be an outlet for those people, and hopefully bring some joy in a different aspect. But for us, we have to show them the respect by taking it as we would any other game.
Tom, I might come back to you for any further questions.
Yeah, thank you. Craig, Arnie, I know, likes to, we'll do a debrief, watch the game again, chat to you guys about it. Has he talked to you about anything that you could have done better, the things you could do differently yet time again?
With the game against Bangladesh?
Yeah.
We haven't done the video session as yet. I'm sure that'll be done at some point today or tomorrow. But I think it's, we'll analyse it and see what we could have done better. But it's a very different game to what we've played over the last 18 months. We've been playing, some of the best teams in the world regularly over the last 18 months, and games where we probably haven't dominated the vast majority of possession. So, for me, I think it was a very positive performance. We had a great attitude, created some really good chances. Definitely, there's going to be some areas where we can improve in terms of, having more of that pressure and having the ball in good areas and creating quality chances. But I think that's going to come with more analysis and more time that we have together.
Tom, again from you.
No, I'm good.
And Marco?
Yeah, Craig, I mean, I guess there's, big wins like that. I mean, there's a bit of, I guess, competition for spots in the team, and guys wanting to play and, getting their sort of chance. How's that in camp?
I think it's as good as it's ever been in recent times. There's a lot of young players, I guess, over the last 12, 18 months that have made some really good moves overseas and have been playing a lot as well. But I think we have, like I said, over the short time that I can remember, I think as good a competition for places as there's ever been. So, I think it's a really good thing for the group. It's a very difficult decision for the boss of who he wants to choose, but it just drives high standards from us and lifts everyone to bring out better performances.
Anything else from you, Marco? You just don't mute, mate.
Sorry, you got me?
Yep, got you.
Yeah, Craig, I have to go into Saudi Arabia with your club. You're enjoying it over there?
Yeah, really enjoying it. It's been, obviously, I think this time probably an easier transition for me than the last time in terms of the cultural aspect and the living situation and all that. So I know what to expect, and I guess on the pitch it's been a decent start for myself as well, having 5 goals in 8 games now, and we're in a decent position on the table, sitting 9th, and we've got a few games coming up that we really need to be picking up points and winning in. So I'm enjoying my time there, playing against some of the best players in the world, and yeah, really enjoying it, and I've got no complaints really.
Justin, back to you.
Yeah, just one last one for me. I think you mentioned earlier on that guys even had the opportunity to get massages on the flight over. Just wondering what sort of novelty is that, and how often that happens, and what sort of boost that gives you.
I just think it gives us that added bit of recovery. I think it was obviously they set the bed up at the back of the plane, and it just gives us that chance to get that extra bit of treatment, especially on a long flight of over 15 hours. But having that direct flight, chartered flight, makes it easier as well than having the stopover in a country nearby, and then making the trip 24 hours in total. So it cuts that down, gives us that chance for extra treatment, and hopefully we'll have the boys fresh for the game.